Welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome back if you have been here before. My name is Ash and I am absolutely so excited to show you our living room transformation. You'll have seen a little bit of it there in the montage, but I have recently redecorated this living room. We moved into this house last October, and since then we've obviously had to wait the 6 months before we can decorate, and as soon as that time was up I was desperate to get dug into it. So I am really excited to show you how we've changed this room. This is completely different to any other interior type of look that I've gone for, but I just feel like I was a bit braver this time. It's a room all on its own, it's not open plan to anything, and I just wanted to put a very different kind of stamp on it in here. So I hope you like it. If you do, then let me know what you think in the comments. You guys on Instagram blew up when you've seen this, so I'm very excited to give you the little tour round and show you how much has changed, all the different bits and pieces that I've picked up, and obviously where this amazing wallpaper is from. If you are new, then please do hit subscribe if you'd like to see more interior updates. I've made loads of moving vlogs as well, which I will put in a little card here so you can click and see where we've come and where we are now. But without further ado, let's jump in and show you the living room. Okay, so this is what you're met with when you walk into the room. This is just a general pan of the doorway, and of course the first thing that we need to speak about is this wallpaper in the back here. This is the most interesting and ornate and unique wallpaper I think I've ever seen. So when I found it, I just knew we had to have this in the living room. So this is a paper by Anthology and the name of it is Obsidian. But you can get this in the store Remnant Kings in Glasgow. They also have a website coming up soon, so if you guys are looking to get any wallpapers or just have a look at different fabrics, then they are also the same company who designed and made and fitted our curtains in every room. So they're just incredible. If you're looking for really different types of interior stuff, then I would definitely recommend a little trip to their website or to look on their Instagram and send them a message if you're looking for something a bit different. So when Remnant Kings knew that I was looking for this paper, they very kindly gifted these panels to me. We have paid for the rest of the paper throughout the house, which is also from their shop. The shade that we went for is called Snowflake. I just love how many depths of different colours it has in it. You could really go dark like I have, or you could go with blues, you could go with creams. It just has so many tones and textures and colours through it. I just absolutely love it. I can't say enough about it. And you know, we were planning on putting a mirror on this wall, but I feel like I just do not want to cover this up any more than I have to, because it's just such a statement. What I love about the paper most is when you see the contrast of something white against it. So we obviously have this lamp here from MAXX, and I just think it looks really striking that it's so white in comparison to the wallpaper. And then down here we have another little addition, which is from B&M. Surprisingly, this is made from foam, so there are no upkeep issues, no trying to keep it alive. It's very lightweight, so you don't need to worry about the kids dropping it on their toes or anything. So yeah, I love that little plant pot there. And then you'll see in the back we've got our Sonos speaker because we like to play music in here, but this is also linked up to our TV via a sound bar, so it gives that really nice cinematic experience when we're in here watching movies. And a question I get asked quite a lot is, where do you keep your skybox? Right behind here. I just love this little corner so much. I think it is so well put together, well dressed, and it just matches in perfectly. So over here I've got a selection of cushions, most of which are from MATALAN or B&M. So this big one here, which actually still has a tag on it, I'll need to get that off. This big one here is the perfect tone of charcoal petrol colour that I wanted to tie in with the wallpaper. So this was £10 from MATALAN. You can get it in velvet and crushed velvet too. This little small cushion is also from MATALAN, and so is the circular one as well. We used to have this in cream, but I much prefer it in this charcoal shade. And then behind here, this cushion is from B&M, and I'm pretty sure that was about £5, so quite inexpensive cushions. I mean, I do have 2 kids, so it's silly for me to spend a lot of money on something that they're going to get crumbs all over. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how these look in that little arrangement in the corner. This sofa is hands down the comfiest thing you'll ever sit on. We had this designed for us to fit in this space because we were really struggling to get a couch that was going to fit along the wall but not come out too far here, so that it wouldn't encroach on your walking space when you open the door. So we had this custom made, which does sound like it would be expensive, but we didn't spend any more money than we would have done buying a chair and a sofa from another furniture shop. On the opposing walls I had this incredible paper, again from Remnant Kings. It is so stunning. It actually has little crystals on it. Wait, and I'll show you an up close version so you can see it. I hope you can tell. I'll rub my fingers down it. It's got like a really nice texture to it. So these little like dark spots here are all made up of little crystals, and then the paper behind it, I don't know if it shows up as much on camera, but it's kind of like a scratched metallic effect. It's really gorgeous, and although it is a kind of grey colour, it does have a slight bronze tone. I'm actually planning on putting a big mirror over here so that this will give us a nice reflection of the street into the room and just kind of open the room up a bit as well. So we've then continued the same wallpaper right round into the corner where it meets the window. Having all of the walls the same, I think actually elongates the room rather than trying to break it up too much. So this is just the perfect colour that I wanted to have in here and just make it feel like a more cosy space. This piece of furniture here, this Lowboard, is from Dwell. We had this in the old house and it holds all of our TV stuff, Xbox, remote controls, and also a whole load of toys in there and just general junk and bits and pieces that we don't have space for. We've also popped up a soundbar here that connects all the Sonos speakers together to have a more of a cinematic experience when we're watching a movie. And because we don't go out often, it really is quite a nice treat to watch a film together as a family and feel like you're kind of in the cinema. So we like to close the blinds and get some snacks and stuff, and it's just a nice way to spend time together. I have to admit guys, I'm not much of a fan of this light anymore. I really want to replace at least the lampshade because I just think the colour doesn't work very well against the wall. It's too blue toned. But for now, obviously, we have to have something there, so we've got this at the moment, but I will be changing this at some point. Then over here, we've got our room diffuser, so at the moment we're using the MATALAN one by NYX. It's really strong, but I do think I get nose blind to it, because I can't smell it anymore. But anyone that comes in here says that the living room smells nice, so that is the fragrance we have in here. Then moving over, we've got Jaguar, that's what Ella calls him anyway. He is from TK Maxx, and I just love him. I think he's great, and plus he hides those nice sockets behind there as well quite well. Love a bit of bronze in the room as well. And then over here I've got this lovely big banana leaf. This is from B&M, but I love the contrast. Again, the way the contrast with the light over there works is the same with these two pieces. So that's from B&M and it was £3. Some artificial flowers that I think I picked up from DUNELM, and then this vase is amazing. It's from the range. This is the baby version of it, but I've got the big one in the kitchen and I think it looks great. It's got a lovely marble effect and I'm pretty sure this was about £12. And then over by this little window that I've got here, which at first I was like, what on earth, why is there a tiny little window in the living room of this house that we're buying? But I get it now, I understand why it works. So it's nice because you can see if anyone comes to the door. We've got this lovely slim vase that's from the old house. I don't know if you remember this at the bottom of our stairs, but I really like how that sits in there nice and slim. And I'm sure that I got this from B&M. But I've added one more flower in here. And over here I've got my little wax melter, which I'm not a fan of. I don't think it looks that great. But if anyone knows any nice ones that you can pick up, then let me know where's good for buying a nice wax melt holder. And this one here is a bit random, but I love this. This is from MATALAN and I like the fact that it's got the same kind of colour as the table that we have, and then also the gold throughout it as well. And then of course it's all finished off by our little Roman blinds from Remnant Kings. And I just love the way that this wee space looks. Over here you'll realise there's something missing from the last one, so we no longer have the little chair that's at here, and to be honest I don't think it would have went anyway, but we're planning on getting an occasional chair to put in this little corner because I do think it looks more fitting in the room to have something there and definitely a bit more dressed. So at the moment we've got this big lantern which is from B&M. You'll notice that a lot of the accessories I buy I don't spend a lot of money on, because places like B&M, MATALAN, etc, DUNELM have such great things that you don't have to spend a fortune on. Then over here you'll see I've got the matching curtains to the Roman blind in this gorgeous fabric. I think it's a lovely contrast with the colours that we've got just now as well, so really nice and homely, and I love shutting the curtains at night time. And the only thing I've changed here with the flowers is I've taken out all of the pink ones and just left in the grey and the kind of mauvey tones, with an addition of some of these greeny colours. I just thought that would look really nice to kind of brighten up the room and just make a wee change from having the pink. The vase is from DUNELM, but that's from the old house. I don't know if they still have that in stock. This table here is from Harvey's. It's absolutely gorgeous and it really looks like the ones that they have in Dwell and John Lewis for £500, but we didn't pay £500 for this, that's the difference. It's got a lovely marble finish on it. It wipes up great and always looks nice and clean. And then on top of here we have a couple of new additions. So I've got this gorgeous orchid which is from MATALAN. It was £14 and it comes in the little pot. And I love having artificial flowers around. I think it's a really good way of bringing a bit of colour or vibrancy into the room without the upkeep of trying to keep them alive. This little succulent here is from Primark. I think it was about £3. And then at the back here you'll see we've got our little coasters. We've got one with each of our initials on it. There's another one that the wax melt burner is sitting on just now so that it doesn't damage the window ledge, but these are from MATALAN and I think these are £3. And then another little MATALAN purchase is this wee guy which we absolutely love. Ella calls him Froggy the Ant, and he was £8 from MATALAN. I just wanted to bring in a little bit of bronze and gold in here just to kind of make it a bit more, I don't know, different, a wee bit more styled. It's something I've never actually done before in a room, is bring in bronze. So I love the fact that we've got the yellow and the orchid mixed in with a bit of the gold from the ornaments. And then of course over here we've got the white and then the bronze from the big Shere Khan sculpture. Guys, that is the end of the living room tour. I hope you've enjoyed having a little walk around with me and seeing all the changes that we've made recently. I am obsessed with it. Every time I come in the room I get that little butterflies feeling of knowing that something has changed and something's new, and yeah, I just really enjoy it and can't wait to spend the next load of years just sitting chilling in here and enjoying the space. If anyone wants to know any more details of where you would get anything that's in here, I will do my best to link everything below in the description box, especially the recent MATALAN purchases as well, because they will still be in stock. And if anyone wants to know how to get in touch with Remnant Kings for any of these interesting papers that we've got in here, then I will leave the details down below so you can have a look there as well. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much, I think you know that, and I will see you very soon. Bye!